All right, y'all. Hey, good morning. It's High Priestess Jamila. And of course, the haters and the frauds, like clockwork. I swear to y'all, every time I promote any of my group rituals, it's like these people don't even subconsciously, like they're not even aware of their actions. Every single time they're calling, and these are supposed to be spiritual people. They're calling, they are making shows, proclaiming me, claiming me at the same time. Um, and it's really sad. It really is. When you, like, first of all, Black people have fought to not be discriminated against for hundreds of years. And to have African American people come on this platform and literally try to subjugate other indigenous people who are asking them, hey, leave me and my family alone. And it has been a history of this that these people have done. And there are some people who have an involvement in it who don't want people to know that they are involved with that kind of garbage. It's absolutely disgusting. It's demeaning to Black people. As a Black woman, I do not choose to relax my hair. For the first time ever in my life and being on YouTube, because I've been on YouTube for almost 30 years now. Okay. When I first started on YouTube, I started in the natural hair community. And to have a Black person get together with white people, this is literally what they've done. While it's okay for them to have their natural hair, I'm being shamed for wearing my natural hair. So you see how, like, sometimes, and this is one of the things, I'm gonna tell y'all something. You should not practice or even touch witchcraft unless you are serious about it. Because I believe that what they do is they become possessed. And it's something that you got to take seriously. You cannot, it's not a goofy, laughy type of situation. Sure, us witches, we laugh, we have fun, but we don't do stuff like that. And I'm sorry, what a lot of these people are representing out here, it's, to me, it's absolutely unreal. First of all, I would never, ever, ever subjugate a woman like that. No woman. No woman. When you see women doing it, and the reason why they're doing it is because you're light skinned, no woman can trust that woman. If a woman has the capability of rape, sodomy, literal degradation of a woman, trying to degrade a woman as some kind of war tactic, I'm going to tell y'all something. What I did to run my business, what I do is I put up my readings. I let you guys know what group rituals that I'm offering. I let you guys know what I do, and I keep it moving. Nowhere ever, ever is it in my frequency to ever try to subjugate a woman and stalk another woman. If you see a practitioner, somebody claiming to be a practitioner on this website that is literally stalking somebody, that is not the person to trust. It's ridiculous. And they won't let it go. And see, this is the reason why Black people turned to the craft in the first place. These people that have been stalking me are literally the epitome of why Black people turn to witchcraft, because they go by the same principles. Everything that they say is all a part of the trauma of slavery, everything that they talk about. And I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Us Black people have a better standard of life. I've always lived a better standard of life than to come here and to be treated like a literal slave, and to have sick Caucasian people getting off on it as if we're living in slavery times again. It's absolutely disgusting. But you know what? I'm going to tell you what's going on. My protection is devastating them. It's literally tearing, it's literally torn them asunder. It has. It's torn them down. Whatever it is that they were doing, they can do no more. And see, I think that the main and the primary reason that they're upset is because, first of all, their psychic powers, any psychic ability is shut down. And they like to use their psychic abilities to come and try to feed off of people. And what's been happening is that we haven't necessarily needed to keep a candle burning on it. No, what's been happening is that they've been running into that protection. And one of the women on here who claims that she is a root worker told me on the phone that she would astral travel to another person on here so that she could rape her. And I think that that's pretty disgusting. It's sick, it's perverted, and your psychic powers are shut down. Your dolls are shut down. Everything that she was doing is shut down. Everything that she thinks she's doing, shut down. Literally holding a percentage of the spiritual community in hostage, as hostages, as slaves, these Black people. And you know what? I can imagine that there's more enemies than just us than meets the eye. Because if you are a Black person and you're doing that in the South to other Black people, you're going to hear from the ancestors. There's no Oya for you. You are literally raping and trying to pervert people's family and hurting people. And that's why you're shut down. You know what I mean? So again, yesterday I promoted my Venus healing group yesterday. And of course, the haters and the frauds, they are frauds. They follow me around doing everything that I do. All of a sudden, they're working with planets, and all of a sudden, they're doing all. They don't know anything about, because listen, what ends up happening is that they advertise this stuff. Nobody shows up, even though they're undercutting, even though they're charging crackhead prices for this stuff. Nobody shows up to buy it. Nobody. So what they do is they immediately get mad at me, blame it on me, and then try to use this stupid sexual abuse tactic that has always failed them. It's absolutely ridiculous. It is. It's so annoying, and it's such a waste of time that they done brought Chronos into the picture. And I told y'all that Chronos wants to take back her time. I went to the store and got carded. I was saying earlier, I was like, I look younger today. Because I was in the mirror washing, rinsing my face off. I don't know what spirits are making these people do this, but whatever it is, it's making them age at a rapid rate. It's creating health problems, a lot of health problems, and a lot of confusion because none of that is even necessary. Like when you simply can't walk away from people, like when you are a person that is supposed to be of sound mind, body, and spirit, and you just cannot walk away from a person, and you're hanging out in the shadows, and you're encouraging an abusive relationship, you're encouraging infidelity, you're encouraging these things, you have no power. That's disgusting. And justice will be served on that. You know, it has gotten so embarrassing. And a lot of people don't say anything because it's not meant for those people to say anything. It's meant for me to say something about it because apparently I'm the only one qualified to do so. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not afraid or nor intimidated by anybody on this website. Um, so yeah, again, once again, you can almost predict it. I think I even said it. I don't think that I think I may have spoke about this every single time. And all I have to say is that these people are going to learn a lesson messing with the gods. You are not God, not even close to it. So the video that I put up about that particular ritual, it seemed to have not done that good on this channel, and that is because you have people who claim that they are authentic spiritualists who every single time I upload a video, they're falsely flagging it. I'm sorry, when you're that sick, you didn't have anything else better to do with your time? Do you not know that what you do and whatever it is that you do is separate from me? Why don't these people have their own identity? And y'all know they ain't to be respected. I think people simply sometimes just feel sorry for them, but I wouldn't. A lot of the people that have felt sorry for them have been sorry for that. It just looks like a bunch of adults throwing a temper tantrum in social media. Can you imagine the mindset of a person that becomes literally obsessed with a person that they don't know to the point where you actually believe, and you believe in a lie, that your job is to always be in competition with me? In the meantime, you're doing all these horrible, disgusting things to people. Nobody's going to touch you because your karma is bad. You're filthy. You're dirty. You are filthy and dirty. What they try to do is they try to filterify everybody else, mess up people's reputation. But in reality, these people are so goddamn corrupt, it's ridiculous. Anyway, we're going to get started. I'm going to officially get started on Wednesday. What I want you guys to do is let me know if you are going to get in my group. I am an authentic healer. This is the reason why I've been able to actually heal my body, actually heal my skin. My skin is flawless. I've healed my blood pressure. I've healed all of those things by simply staying away from certain people. And that's just the way that it's going to be. If somebody doesn't want to have anything to do with you, you can't throw a temper tantrum in social media. I think that what it is it's some kind of power trip. I don't practice the way that these people practice. I don't go and look at their videos. They don't even show anything. I don't like I don't practice like them. I don't do the same things that they do. I'm nothing like these people, and they just don't know how to move on. They go and they do a video live. Nobody contacts them. They don't actually make any real money at it, and they come back and want to get vengeance on Jamila. Now, to somebody that is connected to spirit, to somebody that has enough good sense, wouldn't you go to your spirit guides and speak to them? And are you actually talking to the correct spirit guides that would lead you to Jamila? You're supposed to be a veteran. You're supposed to be somebody. And that lady from Alabama, I do not recommend her for spiritual work at all. Seem like to me she's more so trying to sacrifice witches and women and children. And I warned y'all about her. They tried to do a cyber attack. They attempted they attempted they attempted to do a cyber attack as well as a ritual, but it failed. And it didn't fail because the police got called. No. The police got called because of concern. Anytime a man is that crazy to where he cannot accept no for an answer, and he's literally forcing his significant other to collaborate a lie that means nothing, what does it even mean? I'm wondering what's going on. And it's like I said, they need to check on those children. I may call CPS to have them check on those children to see if it's any bruises on those children. Because anytime you a grown man and you freaking out and you can't go on with your life, instead of looking at people in social media, calling people, calling people with artificial intelligence, you're stalking another man on the internet and you're raising children. You have children in the home. That is a concern. That is called mental illness. That is called mentally ill behavior. There is nobody on YouTube right now, nobody on YouTube, and it should be against community guidelines, online talking about the eating of excrement. Nobody is talking about that. Nobody, unless it's a medical education video. So that's a mentally ill person being encouraged by fraud witches who seem to think that if they try to discredit me in some kind of way, that means that they gonna win something. I don't know, what is it that you're trying to win? Are you trying to take something away from me? That's why I don't understand. Whatever is meant for me is meant for me. Whatever is meant for you is meant for you, and clearly it ain't much meant for you. So, like I said, all I have to do is advertise a ritual and they acting stupid because these people have no morals, integrity. They have nothing. You can just about imagine the amount of unreported crimes because they also go on the principle of don't tell. Older women like that, older black women promoting crimes in the black community. Goddess only knows how many women have been raped because of this person. How many innocent women have been raped? That looks bad on your family. It does not make your family look good when you are online attacking somebody that is trying to get you to leave them alone. And they've had all sorts of people calling me, a lot of different ignorant black people calling my phone. What's wrong with you? So anyway, I wanted to make a quick video to my peeps that are listening. Go ahead and get into my ritual because we're starting on Wednesday. It is important for you to understand that on Wednesday they start doing the groundwork for the possession and all of that. They go on a feeding frenzy every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's why we're getting started on Wednesday. And I'm going to tell you something. Anybody that's codependently feeding off of people, like I've seen people do things like that to just maybe kick off their stuff. I've seen people do that, which I don't agree with it, but I've seen people do it. Anytime you have to stay latched on to a person and you're latched on to a person and you're literally trying to feed off of them, but yet their family is growing. My family's growing. My family is flourishing while they are aging. Those people are possessed by something. I'm gonna tell you something. Anytime somebody, like, when you start to look like you in your 90s and you only in your 60s, there's a problem. Anytime you age 30 years within a few years, there's a problem somewhere within your practice. And a lot of these people came out here talking about, I'm a vampire. I'm this, I'm that. Yeah, but it, to me, it looks like you're the one that's being fed on. Make that make sense? And they're upset and angry because I spoke about spiritual stuff and they seem to have this obsession with me. I have never seen anything like it before in my life, but I'm gonna tell you one damn thing, y'all. We gonna forget about these people. And my spirits have already promised me that we get to just forget that these people ever existed. This is sad. And you're no different from people that are willing to shoot people in social media for attention. That's literally what we're dealing with, is the most ignorant crud that you could ever see in your life, trying to mask itself as some kind of spiritual group, and they're not. And they need to accept that they don't exist in my reality. They can never claim sovereignty over my reality. So, any of y'all, even if y'all are intimidated by that lady over in Alabama, you guys have a place of refuge over here, because I think that there's a lot of people that are intimidated by her, and I don't know why. I have no idea why. She tried to use my bad landlord as clout. That's called a low life. That's called downtrodden, is what that's called. If I would have saw anybody that was dealing with a bad landlord, I would have helped them. But see, we know that in the state of Alabama, slumlording is an epidemic. Look it up. It's a lot of slumlords in Alabama. I see why. Look like people ain't handling business over there. I ain't worrying about her. I called to my grandma. My grandma got her. She's buying fake views too. She's buying fake views too to make it look real. And it's ridiculous. And when it failed, now it's almost like, Stevan, it's almost like they're trying to take black people as slaves, and they actually are that sick. Years ago, when I exposed these people and spoke about what the kind of crap they was doing, she came to my chat room and was like, we're going to take all of the light-skinned people into slavery. Like, come on now, you're a joke. You're a clown. You're a clown. And she tried to invite me over down to her hobby farm years ago over in Alabama. And of course, I wasn't going to go over there. I'm like, lady, I don't even know you. I hear some of the stuff you saying. And that one girl that went to her house, she said that the things that she was discussing was just disgusting. And then she started attacking this other lady. It's sad, you know? She gonna always lose to me. And she tried to intimidate me, trying to act like I'm a crone and I'm this and that. Well, no, technically, you're not a crone until you reach at least the age of 80 something. And I wouldn't care if you were a crone. Why do you think that you have the right to do that to people? You don't, and you don't have the power to do that either. Been asking that lady and all of those people to just leave me alone for years. And they gonna find out. That's just like that thing that she did for Oya. Oya ain't rocking with her. She not. She not rocking with her. All of any black ancestral spirit is looking at her like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you attacking women and their children in social media? Now, I did have something to say and I did laugh about it, but I wasn't joking about it. Why is it that this man's children look old? They do. They do look old. I'm going to tell you why they look old, because their father has gotten involved with a bunch of people that he shouldn't be involved with. Whatever it is that they doing is eating they family, like literally aging. These kids are in their 20s. There's a picture of his children where they are in their 20s, early 20s, and these children look like old men in the face. It's something wrong with that. That's all I said. I spoke the truth that apparently they can't handle. And they want to take your love, they want to take your happiness. They have spouses living in the home that are utterly miserable. They don't know any way of completion. I'm sorry, I can have happiness, prosperity, beauty, fertility, and happiness and peace and joy, and all of it at the same time. I don't have to sacrifice my dignity or my integrity to come on YouTube. I don't know where these people got convinced with that. So, in my group, we're going to be doing a lot of healing. And Venus even had me make this elixir. It's very strong. Oh my God, it's such a strong elixir. She had me make it, and and I'm thinking about making a video about it because it's pretty cool. Okay. So she had me make it in preparation for the group for healing, because we are going to be doing some healing, and then we are also going to be doing some reversing of aging. I don't know what spirits these people are working with, but whatever spirit, it's taking the life from these people. And see, we're protected from that spirit over here, whatever that spirit is. Obviously, they can come out here and, they can say, "You're wrinkled. I look like an old lady." Hold on. "I look like an old lady that's wrinkled." This is what they trying to tell you. "I look like an old wrinkled old lady." Right? That's what I look like. An old wrinkled. I got wrinkles and I look like an old lady. Now I ain't looking so hot right now. I ain't looking hot, but hun, you can't make it what you want it to be. There is nothing wrong with the way that I look. Why are you trying to make it real? It's not real. In a matter of fact, um, I don't have no makeup on whatsoever. And that's another thing that they do. These people hide from the camera. They literally hide from the camera. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm taking these flat twists out of my hair right now. They literally hide from the camera constantly 24/7. When they do get on camera, it's usually dark in the room. They can't have lighting so you can really see how their actions are affecting them. This man sitting over there talking about his girlfriend who's in her 40s. Why would your girlfriend's knees be hurting in her 40s? And I don't wear makeup, and the reason why is because makeup actually makes you age more, because a lot of these makeups is toxic to the skin. And until I'm able to actually sit down and get some makeup um that is not bad for the skin, I'm not dealing with it, because I like wearing makeup sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I will wear some eyeliner or a little bit of eyeshadow, but as far as like covering my face with foundation and stuff like that, I don't wear that. And I'm not saying that women that wear makeup are not beautiful. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that and then they got upset about that video that I put up, because in that video, you can see that I clearly look extremely pretty in the video. And they've been homing in, and I'm going to tell you, it's all going to blow up in their face. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. And this is getting stupid at this point. I have no problem with being on camera whatsoever. This is me on camera. I'm taking out my twist out. You know what I'm saying? I have no issues with getting on camera. None whatsoever. And if you don't, if you have a problem with the way that I look, don't look. And I can tell you right now that I'm not looking so hot. You know what I'm saying? I look like I'm tired as hell, but I still don't look old, honey. There's nothing old. I don't look old. They did that same crap years ago, to where this one lady in Alabama, she kept saying, "I'm going to make her age." And I'm like, I don't want to be a part of the, get out of my face. Oh my God, I hate those people. I cannot stand those people. And they don't know how to go away. And my spirits have already warned them. Spirit has already warned them that if they continue to move, if they continue to do what they do, it ain't going to be good for them. It's not. It's not going to work out for you. I'm trying to take my flat twist out of my head, because I flat twisted it yesterday. So, you need protection from people like that. And I've never seen any goofy. I mean, it's just the most goofiest shit you've ever seen in your life. Oh my God, I've never seen anything like it before in my life. Never. So, ignore the frauds. Do not engage. Do not engage if they approach you. They have been known for years to hang around my social media and contact people that they see in my comment section. I can imagine that they're doing the same thing on TikTok. They are sick. People been making comments. I've been getting a lot of views on TikTok because of the readings that I've been putting up, and they have been contacting people on there. Now on YouTube, you can't message people anymore. They took that away. But anybody that I make contact with, they're contacting them. And I'm like, are you crazy? If y'all remember, I went on Jasmine Ambrosia's panel, and she's such a beautiful person because I can imagine that she knew what was going on before me and her, started collaborating a little bit. And these people actually contacted her. I said, what in the world? It's like, and they'll act like this is how, they'll try to convince people that this is how Black people are, or either this is how we do it down in the South. No, you're just obsessed with Jamila is the problem. All their smear campaigns failed. You know, I just don't get it, and I've never seen people that operate this way. But we still doing what we doing. We don't have time for that. Like honestly, like it's getting to the point where, if this guy keeps stalking me in social media, like he's calling my phone, he doesn't realize that all of this stuff is documented. It's been documented throughout the years. I have so many crazy messages from these people in my archives. It's all there, and so I have no problem with proving that these people are following me around, stalking me. And, I believe that what needs to happen is that they need to lose their disability. I'm sorry if you're collecting, a disability check and you're claiming that you can't work, but yet you can come online and stalk somebody. I don't believe that you're disabled. And I think that it should be reported because a lot of them are on disability. A lot of them. That's why a lot of people say that gang stalking is government funded. Now, I'm not saying that everybody that gets disability is I'm not saying that everybody that gets a disability is a gang stalker. No, not at all. There's a lot of people that, can you warm this up for me? There's a lot of people that do get disability that are decent, kind hearted people. They don't do things like that. But it's a lot of them that it's been acknowledged that, if you're getting a couple of thousand from the government per month, you're not going to have to really work for it. So they come on here and they want a little bit of extra money to buy their beer or their weed or their liquor or pay bills and stuff. And so you're going to do that at my expense? No, I don't think so. And I know you're not going to. That's ridiculous. So, and that has nothing to do. And it's plenty of mentally ill people in this world that actually have legitimate mental illnesses, and they are not corrupt. You getting over on the government is basically what these people are doing, getting over on the government. Because if you're getting a couple of thousand at the first of the month from the government, thank you, sweetie. That's all you got to do is pay your mortgage or either your rent. I don't have disability, and no, we don't need disability. I've never agreed with that. I've seen people create injury within their children, have them pretend to be mentally ill just so that they can get some kind of government benefits, and we don't do that. And I'm not judging nobody that does. I'm saying that I don't do that. So you got to understand that for years, that's all I've done is worked my company and pay and taking care of my family. I have a big strapping 12-year-old child. All of my children are healthy, and there's mentally ill people going around, hanging around the spiritual community. What do you think, you're going to mentally injure us? And I had to heal. I did quite a bit of healings on my family, and that energy is protected. So just FYI, when you if you get in my group, all of our energy is protected. They can't get access to nothing. Let them suffer. They don't have no respect for the divine feminine anyway. Let them suffer. That's what they deserve. They create that suffering for themselves. So make sure that y'all, if I don't know you, like if you're somebody that I've never spoken with, make sure that you guys contact me and schedule a reading. Even if it's 30 minutes, go ahead and schedule a meeting with me. And do it now, like today, so that I can go ahead and get all of the information that I need, because we're going to be doing a lot within that group, and y'all really need to reap the benefits. They don't work the way that I work. They don't really, they probably have tried to figure out what it is that I do. They don't really know how I heal the chakras. They don't really know what I do. A lot of them have been plagiarizing me for years, and I'm just sick of it. I really am. Get your own stuff. What are you doing? It's sad. It really is. And all I gotta say is that we're harnessing healing energy right now. Um, and I've been working with Chiron a lot too. And healing, I'm not necessarily talking about. I mean, obviously, if you arguing with somebody all day, your blood pressure is gonna be up. If you're fighting with somebody all day, your blood pressure is going to be up. But I'm not necessarily talking about things like that. I'm talking about healing the spirit, healing the soul, and a lot of this stress that has been happening. What you want to do is you want to prevent yourself from being on lisinoprol and stuff like that. You want to prevent that. And from what I can see is that one of them is a total fraud, because she used to work for the medical industry, and it seemed like it's a bunch of medical lobbying going on. Now, I don't talk about my healing practices of my people. I can't do it on this website. We don't do that. But what I can tell you and assure y'all is that all of them are binded, and they have no spiritual protection whatsoever, because my protection removes their protection. I don't care who they call to. They have hurt enough people in the spiritual community, and we're taking a stand against them. Okay, they've done a lot of damage to a great majority of people, more than y'all think. You know what I'm saying? And they try to use this frequency of fear, and that don't work on me. Yeah, they can't sit down and be quiet. You right. I don't know what's wrong with them. There's no way I would ever come to social media and allow one woman to turn me into a stalker for 10 years. And some of these people have been on YouTube for quite some time and tried to form an army against me, tried to do smear campaigns against me. But why, I don't know. How did it serve them? It didn't serve them. And I don't care about their opinion. Listen, anytime you threatening my life, I'm going to go straight to Lucifer and straight to Satan. But according to your Bible, every other god is false idol worship. Or so in the Bible, it says that no one shall have any other god before me. And that's your God, and that's your rules. Again, they're trying to force this man that I don't want to be with, I don't agree with, I don't have anything to do with, thinks that he can come on this website and create judgment for me, and it's sick. Do you make Christians look good by behaving that way? No, you don't. Because I'm not trying to do any harm to any Christians whatsoever. I don't do harm to anybody that believes in something different. And then here's another thing. Why am I the only one that you attack? I'm not telling you to attack anybody else, but why is it always Jamila? Because you are sissies. You are weak and you are beneath me. That's why. And I guess they thought that after 10 years of this crap that they was going to tear me down, but they ain't did nothing but tore themselves down in the process. I swear. And then especially when it comes to black people, they don't know how to just go away, walk away, and let grown people handle their business. They really don't. This is something they're basically showing you the struggle that black people go through, because all they do from the time they wake up in the morning, a lot of them, not all of us, not all of us. I have way more to think about, but that's what ignorant black people do. They wake up every single day gossiping about people, harassing people, obsessing over people, and they are the devil. They are the devil. What are you talking about? Just all day, every day, gossiping, harassing people. And then they got angry about that live that I did earlier because they know that that's what they do. Well, you know what? If you was any of my clients' enemy, I would bind your fucking mouth. Y'all hear how that boy over there talks? We been done binded. His mouth been binded for years. That's why he didn't have none of his damn teeth. That's all he does is sit over there and try to speak negatively about people. That's why he don't have no friends, and that's why don't nobody want to really be bothered with him. Nobody wants to be around somebody that just speaks and talks negatively all day long. And I am not, like, it's almost like they're trying to use me as some purification smudge stick. I'm supposed to be their human smudge stick? No. And guys, one of the reasons why I went ahead and got rid of the website, this was before I got before I went ahead and manifested my new protection. Do y'all know that these people all day long, they still do it at my link tree, clicking my link tree over and over. That's literally what they do in the psychosis. clicking divineservicesapothecary.com with a snarling demon look on their face, mad and angry. I mean, they lost their credibility when they called me the remember that, Stefan, when they called me and was and literally was trying to act like they was the devil with some kind of demon voice like on The Exorcist. I was like, oh my God. In the meantime, people that need real spiritual work and can get the help and see the miracles are like, either being blocked from my channel or assuming that this energy is a part of me. That has nothing to do with me. No, he's not. None of them are. I'm telling you. None of them are. It's ridiculous. So anyway, I'll be on standby for y'all as far as like with readings because I am in my nocturnal hours of sleep, and I'm not going to break down my exact sleep schedule because I have stalkers on this website who need to go and have several seats and look away from me. They have been warned so many times and they don't have no access to any ancestral power because the ancestors are not going to have them do stuff like this. And there's a lot of people that feel like people like me don't get a lot of justice through the court. And if I want justice from any court, I'm going to get it. So they're triggered by, because apparently they like being downtrodden. Apparently they like it. Turned her phone off. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let y'all go. And I can get y'all scheduled for y'all readings and stuff because it's important that I read your chakras because I can tell a lot by you about you from your chakras, from the readings that I do. And then as far as like, what you need to do, the energies that you need to work with or that I need to work with. So, when you join the hold on, when you join my group, you immediately get a petition written out that is gonna start to protect and balance your chakras. And see, a lot of y'all don't even have, there's a aura there. Y'all know that there's people walking around here that are missing their auric shield, which is your aura. And I'm gonna tell you, it's a downright conspiracy to distract and deflect away from the truth. And the more that these people try to do this, the worse it's gonna get on them. Is all I gotta say. So we also work to rebuild your 12 layer auric shield, which is very important. Very important. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now they're calling back to back. I don't know why they think calling back to back. Would you really work with ask yourself this question? Would you work with a spiritualist that's stalking somebody's business phone, literally calling back to back? And these people can't be taken seriously. Ooh, okay, guys, I'll see y'all later. I'm about to sit here and relax. It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning. That's when folks get to contacting me about reading. So I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one, okay? You know what? I am so sorry to those of you that are sensible. I am so sorry that we have to be witnessing this kind of clownish behavior. But you know what? Uh, I truly believe that there's going to be a day when this awkwardness, this weirdness is going to go silent completely. And I already can see what's getting ready to happen. I can see the fate of every last one of those people. So, I'll talk to y'all later, okay? I was looking at this thing. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Bye bye.